Good morning, students. Myself, Niranjan Kumar, science teacher of Daffodil Public School. Today is the first class of chemistry. In this class, we will study chapter 5, acid, bases and salts. In this chapter, we will study the nature, types of acids, bases and salts. At first, as we know that the matters or elements are classified on the basis of their physical properties in solids, liquids and gas. But we can also classify the substances on other basis like their taste. On the basis of their taste, we can classify the substances in acids, bases and salts. At first, we will discuss acids and bases. Acids. The word acid is derived from Latin word acre, which means sour. That means those substances which taste is sour should contain acid. And if we touch the acids, it feels rough. That means those substances with sour in taste and rough to touch may contain acids like lemon, curd, pickles, raw mangoes. These are sour in taste. That means acids contain these substances. As we know that many food items taste sour. That means acids present in that substances. As for example, vinegar that is used in pickle contains acetic acid. Apple contains malic acid. Spinach contains oxalic acid. Amla contains ascorbic acid. Citrus fruit like orange, grapes contains citric acid. Tamarind, imli, grapes or unripe mango, kacha aam contains tartaric acid. Curd contains lactic acid. So these are the substances which contains acids. That is why the taste of these substances is sour. Now we distinguish acids and bases on other properties further. Here are uses some acids produced in our body. As we know that we eat food, the food is digested with the help of hydrochloric acid. That means hydrochloric acid is produced in our stomach. So on, when we run fast or work hard, sometimes we feel that our muscles will cramp. That means the muscles that cramp also produce lactic acid, which causes cramping of muscles. That means in our body some acids are produced. Hydrochloric acid is produced in our body, lactic acid is produced in our muscles, so on. Now the types of acids. So there are two types of acids, organic acids and mineral acids, that is also known as basic acid. Organic acids, that means organic acid means the acids that contains in living products, that means the things or products that we get from plants and animals contains organic acid. As for example, acetic acid, malic acid, oxalic acid, ascorbic acid, citric, tartaric, lactic, these are organic acids as they contain either plant products or animal products. So the acids that we get from plants or animal products are called organic acids. Mineral acids, that means acids that are obtained from minerals, are called mineral acids like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. These are the examples of some mineral acids or basic acids. Now, the uses of acids. Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is used to clean wash bases and other sanitary wares. It is also used in laboratory as a reagent. Sulfuric acid is used in battery, used in automobiles, or it is also used in many industries. Nitric acid to clean the jewelry by the goldsmith. So these are some uses of acids. And now we will discuss bases. As we see that the taste of acid is sour, while the taste of bases is bitter. That means those substances which is bitter in taste and slippery to touch contains bases. As for example, soap solution, washing soda. Some examples of other examples of bases or some common bases are potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide is also known as mineral of magnesia, that is used to neutralize the acidity in our body. And those bases, some bases are soluble in water, but some bases are not soluble in water. So those bases that are soluble in water are called alkalis. That means we can see that, or we can classify the bases on solubility of water. According to solubility of water, those bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. As for example, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, these are soluble in water, that is why they are called alkalis. But all bases are not alkalis. Alkalis is only those bases that are soluble in water. So all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. This is a question. Why we can say that all alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis? Because all bases are not soluble in water, so we cannot say that all bases are soluble. But those bases that are soluble in water are called alkalis. So all alkalis are called bases. Now, the uses of bases. Soap, textile industries, soap industries, plastic industries, and many other industries, bases are used. Bases are also used in petroleum refining. Bases are used in cleaning process, and bases are also used in antacid. Antacid means those bases which are used to neutralize the acid produced in our body. Sometimes due to overeating or eating of fatty food, we can feel that the food is not digested properly. This is called due to formation of excess acid in our stomach. In that condition, the excess acid produced in our stomach is neutralized by the using of bases like mercaptan, that is magnesium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are used to neutralize the excess acid in our stomach. So those bases that are used to neutralize acid are called antacid. So some bases are also used as antacid. So in this chapter we have studied about the acid, the nature, types, uses of the acids and the bases, uses of bases, taste of bases. Now in next we will discuss about the indicators. Indicators means the substances that are used to distinguish the acid and bases. As we know that some acids are eatable, that means these acids can be digested, but we cannot use mineral acid like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid are a strong acid. So these acids cannot be identified by testing them. We cannot test these acids. They are very strong. They can harm us. That is why we can use to find out whether the given substances are acidic or bases. We can use them by using some other ways, some other substances. So those substances that are used to distinguish, to find out whether the substance is acidic or basic, we use indicator. So there are many types of indicators. As for example, the common indicators we use to find the substance, nature of the substance, that means substance is acidic or basic, is litmus. Litmus indicator is substances that are used to find out the nature of substance, whether the substance is acidic or basic. Indicators Indicators are the substances that are used to find out the nature or taste of substance, whether the given substance are acidic or basic. So there are two types of indicators. Types of indicators. Two types of indicators, natural indicators and synthetic indicators. So there are two types of indicators, natural indicators Natural indicators means those indicators that are obtained from plant or plant products. Synthetic indicators means those indicators that are prepared in industries or laboratory. So natural indicators, that means plant products like litmus, turmeric, China rose. Synthetic indicators that are prepared in industries or laboratory, as for example phenolphthalein. So methyl orange, so methyl orange and phenolphthalein are called synthetic indicators, and China rose, turmeric, and the common indicators that is used in laboratory is litmus. So these are the natural indicators. Indicators that are obtained from natural sources like plant are called natural indicators. Examples: litmus, turmeric, China rose, etc. These are the natural indicators, and second is synthetic indicators. Indicators that are prepared in industries or laboratory are called synthetic indicators. Example: methyl orange. So there are two types of indicators.